the product that want to be abroad in the foreign direct investment (FDI) is DAXCAF. So what is DAXCAF? It is founded by entrepreneur Vivi Yusuf, not launched in May 2014, and that was born out of the love for well-branded scarf. Wow! With a modern city girl in mind that wants to convey the message that wearing scarves should be a celebration among women, whether Muslim or not. Next, I will explain about the product features and attributes. So every scarf has a special hand detailing and comes with a shiny dark charm, making it stand out for the race. Dark scarves are also favorite as gift, as every scarf purchase comes in a gorgeous hard box decorative tied with dark Australian ribbon. And not only that, at the Dart Studio, each scarf goes through a lengthy QC process before it gets approved for sale to the customer. The Dart specializes in a premium basis, a collection of plain scarves made from various loose fabrics as well as prints, and it's a limited edition designs for special collections from time to time. Fun fact, the premium basis scarf come in dark signature purple box, while the limited edition prints come in their own unique boxes.
There are three types of business environment in Hong Kong, which are political environment, the system, economic system, and cultural environment. There are three types of political environment, which are political system, political risk, and political analogy. So in political system, it is based on one country, two system, which means that Hong Kong enjoys its own legal system, economic and civil liberties that separates from the rest of China. And for political risk, there are 5 types of political risk that once happened in Hong Kong, which are protests in Hong Kong in the year 2019 until 2020, the threat of terrorism and the needs for security, organizational crime, porous borders, and smuggling and financial fraud. And lastly is political analogy. In Hong Kong, they use anarchism, which means that the political belief that the society should have no government, law, or policy and other authority but should be a free association for all its members. Next is legal system. So Hong Kong used common law in their country. HKSAR is based on the principle of the rule of law and the independence of the judiciary. So the constitutional framework for the legal system is provided by the Basic Law enacted by the National People's Congress of the People's Republic of China, PRC, in accordance with Article 31 of the Constitution of the PRC. With the principle of one country, two system, the HKSAR legal system, which is different from that of mainland China, is based on the common law supplemented by the statutes. Then we move on to the economic system. So there are basically 5 types of economic system that they use, which are free market, more to the production and distribution of goods and services, no influence by the government, market forces in demand and supplies, and lastly, monopoly and oligopoly. For free market economy, Hong Kong has a free market economy, which goods and services are priced according to a free price system. Second, more to the production and distribution of goods and services. Next, no influence by the government. The government owns all the land, which is leased to private developers and users on a set basis in exchange for payment made to the state treasury. Other than that, market force in demand and supplies. Hong Kong had an abundant supply of labor from the region nearby. A skilled labor force coupled with the adoption of modern British business methods and technology ensured that opportunities for external trade, investment, and recruitment were maximized. And lastly, monopoly and oligopoly. So an example of a monopoly that has been valued, which makes it more attractive and affordable, is Hong Kong's Mass Transit Railway, MTR. But rather than providing financial support, the government grants the MRT the ability to build a home without having to pay a land fee. And lastly is cultural environment in Hong Kong. I choose religion in Hong Kong as a cultural environment. One of the fundamental rights guaranteed by the people of Hong Kong is the freedom of religion. The Basic Law and other relevant legislators protect it. The HKSAR is home to a wide range of religious traditions including Buddhism, Taoism, Confucianism, Christianity, Islam, Hinduism, Sikhism, and Judaism.
In international business, there are 2 methods for the foreign market, which is the simple mode entries and complex mode entries. So, which one are the more suitable for the DAXCAF to get into Hong Kong market? Let's take a look. The simple mode entries involve in a relative low risk and low investment strategy. For example, of the simple entry mode is exporting, franchising, and licensing. The idea for foreign market for the dark scarf is they can apply exporting and franchising method to their product in Hong Kong. With this method, they don't need to really care about what happened to their product after being received by their customer in Hong Kong. It is because the exporting risk will be taken care by the customer and not the dark scarf anymore. And for the franchising, there will be someone who will control the production, sales and management for the dark scarf in Hong Kong. With this simple entry, dark scarf don't need to spend a lot of money to open their branch there. So how about the complex mode? For the complex mode entries, it involves a high risk and high investment strategy. For example, of complex entry modes include wholly owned subsidiaries, acquisition and also merge. The way we can apply these complex modes to the dark scarf is by open their official store in Hong Kong. By using this method, we can conduct our business by our own. Other than that, we can know better about the local people in Hong Kong and maybe can do the dark scarf design follow to the traditional pattern in Hong Kong. Now, we know about the simple and complex entry mode. So, which one is the best? In my opinion, to enter the foreign market of Hong Kong, dark scarf need to apply the complex entry mode. Dark scarf can try to open their own physical store in Hong Kong. It is because Hong Kong also known as a country that can provide cheaper textile. This the opportunity for the dark scarf to open and get their new partners in their supply chain. Other than that, there is around 220,000 population Muslim in Hong Kong, and there is only 5 mosques. Hijabs and Muslim family product for prayers are quite hard to find in Hong Kong, especially hijab. There is an opportunity for the dark scarf to grab this chance and sell their hijab brands in the Muslim in Hong Kong. Other than that, because of the lacking for the Muslim product there, dark scarf also can make their own prayer mat or also telekung in Hong Kong for get a better sales and profit.
Alright, now I will explain you about type of FDI of the FDI engagement, which is vertical FDI. Vertical FDI have two spillover, which is backward and forward. Backward spillover of FDI refer to technology transfer to supply chains from foreign invested firm to domestic supplier. Similarly, forward spillover occur when domestic firm give access to new or less cost intermediate input as a result of the foreign investment in upstream industry. In the vertical FDI, a business offers a complementary business in another country. For example, our production manufacturer might acquire an interest in a foreign company in Hong Kong that supply it with the raw materials it needs. Now, I will explain about two motifs that we can relate to our business. Firstly, supply factors. For the supply factors, we want FDI to quickly flow from developing countries with lower manufacturing costs to industrial nations like Hong Kong, where production costs are greater. We need to reduce transportation costs. Firms need to open factory in foreign market or franchise them to local producer, which is Hong Kong, instead of exporting product from the nation. And the largest tester company that we can find as a supply of raw material for our primary product, however, is located in Hong Kong, China. Then the second motive is demand factors. Customer to easily purchase our item. The manufacturer connection to its primary market is primarily for ongoing improvement and product innovation that fit the culture of Hong Kong.
Hi, I will talk about global marketing. There are two approaches in global marketing, which are standardization and adaptation. A global standardization strategy refers to the ability to use standardized marketing messaging and campaign across markets, country and culture. The world's biggest brands such as Adidas and Coca-Cola use a global standardization strategy to create a consistent and experience across regions and languages. Next, an adaptations means that each country or market has its marketing needs. The adaptation strategy is geared towards meeting the needs of the market, planning all business activity with the aim of efficiency, meeting the specific needs and respecting the value of local consumer. To enter Hong Kong market, they need to use adaptation global marketing strategy. It is because, as we all know, that Dutch-Scarf always adapt to culture in every place that their product go to. For example, Dutch-Scarf produced a building in KL designed for shawl to blend in Malaysian culture so that Malaysian people will buy the headscarf. The photo on screen is the example of the hijabs. So, to enter Hong Kong market, VV Yusof may produce shawl with Hong Kong city buildings, including Shanghai Tower for Dutch-Scarf product. Other than that, Hong Kong has 4 seasons, so Dutch-Scarf also can produce hijabs design according to the season, which are summer, winter, autumn and spring. Next, Dutch-Scarf also can produce a headscarf material that Muslim Hong Kong loves to wear, which is knitted shawl. Here is the photo of Hong Kong Muslim wearing knitted headscarf. So, in conclusion, I believe that Dutch-Scarf can succeed in Hong Kong market because in Hong Kong, they does not have a lot of hijab store. So this is a big opportunity for Dutch-Scarf to enter Hong Kong markets. And this is, I want to show you that this is one of Dutch-Scarf that I have. Look at this is Dutch-Scarf. What I want to say now is, I believe that Dutch-Scarf will easily enter Hong Kong markets because they has a good quality of products. And that's all. Thank you.